Jane Morris, Milwaukee County resident, Wisconsin.
Okay, two-part question. How is it even legal to sell the park, and especially a park that's got deed restrictions? A question many of us have been asking, and I'll tell you that I've asked both legal counsel and talked to Northwestern Mutual about that very question. Northwestern Mutual did agree to retain the deed restriction, one of which said, by the way, there are two deed restrictions, they overlap each other. One of the deed restrictions states this property may never be sold to a private party. Northwestern Mutual is a private party. And my question on that one, and I understand there's a deed reversion in that. In other words, if you violate selling this to a private party, the property was to revert back to the city of Milwaukee. And unfortunately, it's the city of Milwaukee that seems to be very interested in making this deal with Northwestern Mutual. It's the county government right now, and the county acquired these properties when they were putting together that green necklace we've all been talking about, the Olmsted era, where many of the cities were not able to, take care of these parks. Plus the fact that we all know people cross municipal lines to use parks. So it made sense for the county to hold it. And the thinking was the county would do a better job of preserving those parks and keeping them into perpetuity, as Supervisor Haas said. And here's the answer, the legal answer I got when I asked that question. The city of Milwaukee gives a deed restriction, they can remove it, but then what about the reversion clause? And the answer I got was that liability will then be taken on by Northwestern Mutual. So it's their liability. And whether you accept it or not, that would be the situation that Northwestern Mutual at least was aware they were going to take on. The second piece that you asked, which is the lake bed issue, and that affects the couture as well. And the county board has been grappling with that for a long time. And as you may know, the state of Wisconsin drew what they claim to be the lake bed line. I called it plain God. Right down Lincoln Memorial Drive, and stated this is where the line for the original lake bed is. The county board was not part of that. That was an attorney that represented the county, but was being directed by the county executive. And then, of course, the legislature was the one who actually took the action. So the parties that are in favor of this transaction will argue that the lake bed line is down Lincoln Memorial Drive. In doing the couture sale, which really includes the same issue, we, the board, have directed that that legal issue will be clarified through legal action. So we will actually have our attorneys go to court for fact-finding to find out if, in fact, the legislature is allowed to play God.